Welcome back. Well, Bengaluru has witnessed unprecedented rainfall for over 6 hours on the intervening night of Sunday, May 18th and this morning. And the Met Department has issued a heavy rain alert for the city, according to the Karnataka State Disaster Monitoring Cell. The heaviest was measured in Kengeri with 132 mm rainfall. There are several locations in Bengaluru where it has been completely inundated. In fact, the Bengaluru City Police also tweeted a traffic advisory due to the waterlogging in North Bengaluru for New Bell Road towards the Ayyappa Swami Temple, Nagwara bus stop towards Saraipalya, as well as Alalsandra in Yelahanka Circle as well. My colleague Neha Hebbale is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Neha, usually North Bengaluru does not see inundation, but an advisory also being given out. Multiple areas in Bengaluru again brought to the knees because of the heavy rains. What are the details and what's the situation on ground?
Well, that's right, Pratibha. In fact, the whole of Bengaluru city, several parts of the city, right from southern, eastern Bengaluru to north Bengaluru have witnessed massive waterlogging as a result of the overnight rains. In fact, we're just about 1 kilometer away from the tech corridor of Bengaluru from Manyata Tech Park, and I'd like to show you, my video journalist Santosh, in fact, is bringing you these visuals of, very slow-moving traffic over here, massive pile-up both on the flyover as well as below. Now, of course, this is quite important here because even, in fact, many tech parks too today in Bengaluru have advised their employees to work from home, to not really come down to the office if avoidable, given the situation. While, of course, this is that crucial peak hour right now that we see. In fact, several companies also have even cancelled their cabs today, their services, ensuring that employees continue to work from home. The situation, of course, remains grim in some parts where water currently is, in fact, being drained out, while in many other parts we've also, in fact, seen services of course, the NDRF as well as the SDRF also possibly now having to be deployed year after year. This is, of course, how the situation has largely been. But hopefully this year around, residents have, in fact, expressed their concerns that several of the drains that should have been, in fact, desilted, many of the drains that should have been, in fact, cleaned up haven't been done, and which is why, there are those fears that they've allayed about there's going to be severe waterlogging in many parts again. Even as the pre-monsoon showers have arrived early this year, the city has been witnessing waterlogging, but it's only seeming to get worse this whole coming week.
Okay, all right. In fact, Manyata Tech Park is also one of the locations that always sees inundation. But Neha, yet again, it brings to fore the questions that have been raised on the infrastructure in Bengaluru. Whenever it rains, the city is brought to a complete standstill. There are traffic congestions, waterlogging in multiple locations, including the IT corridors there as well. Any word that has come in from the government? Because citizens have time and again complained about the situation, saying that this shouldn't be how the IT city of the country should be within just a few hours of rainfall. This, of course, was a case where there has been intense downpour for several hours. But it's not the first time we've seen this happen in Bangalore.
Well, Pratibha, of course, as far as the government is concerned, on their part, of course, they claim that work is currently underway in many parts of the city before the arrival of the monsoon. But, year after year, consecutive governments we've seen, hands have changed multiple times. All three, major parties, of course, here in the state of Karnataka have been at the helm of affairs at some point or the other. But unfortunate that, it has been the consecutive failure of governments in the state that's today brought the city to a grinding halt with just a couple of hours of rain. Of course, even if we are to look at this right now, given the situation, given the kind of traffic pileup that the city has been seeing, one thing or one question, in fact, a very pertinent one that many active citizen voices have raised today is, where is the money for development when all of the money is being diverted towards the guarantees? Is work on ground really going to take place? Of course, we must also mention at this point that there's barely about, 2 to 3 weeks left now for proper heavy showers to actually hit the city. And that, we see the IT capital of the country, in fact, coming to a complete or a grinding halt. Even right now, also the situation, we're just barely about 1 kilometer away from one of the biggest tech parks in the city. And you'd already see, while, of course, the water has started to recede, the fallout of that is the traffic.
Okay.
Citizens, of course, continue to suffer over here, and we'll really have to wait and see, is it, of course, going to be possible now for the government to really, of course, turn this around now in the next 2 weeks, probably, bring it to some level where there's going to be lesser impact of the rains on the people.
Yes.
Well, seems unlikely, but we'll really have to wait and see. Yesterday also we're being told that inspections were undertaken, of course, by the civic body's chief. However, how much is really all of this going to be paying
because
off
finally
right
it's the
now?
citizens who suffer, and it can't be the case with one of the most modern cities in India. Neha, thank you for joining us with those details. And with that, it's time for us to slip into a very quick break here. Thank you for joining us. Don't go anywhere. Updates continue on the other side.